Okay, so it opened Xcode, pretty awesome. Oh, now, wow, okay. It did open the application as well, so it built the app from Xcode, and this is the app. Codex OpenAI got released as well today with the image gen model inside of Codex. So we're gonna have a look at the application itself, because so far it looks super, super promising. Okay, enough of that PR, good stuff. Let's have a look at the Codex application itself. To get access to it, you have to go and update. What I had to do is just re-download, and then I got an update button. You update and you get the whole experience. So I'm gonna just walk you through what has changed. So the UI is a little bit different. Then we can either choose to work locally. Obviously, we can work in a kind of a work tree or in the cloud as well. And then we can obviously select which branch do we want to pick, right? So these are standard things. I believe the UI just changed. Now, on the left-hand side, again, just new chat, standard stuff. Then search, plugins. This is the part that I'm pretty interested in. Just have a look at what we have available here. We can obviously search. We can filter by who has built. Currently it's just OpenAI. So I'm guessing they will open up to other vendors, which is nice to see if you can monetize your plugins as well. So we've got obviously the standard actors, GitHub. We've got Slack, Linear, Notion. Again, this plugins and automation, I think it's a take on, again, OpenClaw and the recently announced Claude desktop application, the routines and schedules. These applications are just looking at the landscapes and just repeating what other companies are doing, which in a way is kind of exciting. At the same time, it's not really super innovative, is it? Okay, nothing unique so far compared to Claude Code desktop application. I believe Codex is just catching up. We've got Dovetail, so we can automate user research using Codex now, I guess. Okay, so that's it. You can manage the plugins once you get something installed, so you can click on the manage plugin. Obviously, you're going to get the plugins that you have in your Codex, right? So these are plugins. Then you've got skills as well here at the top. So skills, you guys know what skills are if you're watching this video. So we've got Sora. That's interesting. I thought they just sunsetted Sora, but anyway, we've got image gen, PDF, Playwright. Obviously, we want Playwright. And then a cool thing is when you look at the top here, it says create. You can create a plugin or you can create a skill. So clicking on create a plugin, you can actually ask Codex to help you create a plugin. In the automation section, again, this is a thing, a dig and a take on OpenClaw and Claude desktop routines. You get things that you can actually automate with Codex obviously running in the background. Summaries and reports and incident triage, code quality, repo maintenance. So obviously it's going to be a little bit like engineering development, heavy or skewed towards that. But if you're creative enough, you can obviously create your own automations, which the UI for this doesn't look good. It's way too small and I am not able to zoom in. Obviously, we've got our slash commands. So slash, we've got our quick menu items here. We can change the personality, quick access to skills. So again, it's like, it's like Claude Code desktop application app, pretty much. Maybe the UI is a little bit better in this case, and just in my opinion. Then obviously at the top, we've got our terminal, which is our default terminal, system terminal. I've got an app running in the background here, which we'll work on. And then we've got our diffs. And obviously the right-hand side panel, which we can expand. What is cool about this UI, you can actually make it full width, which is pretty nice. It's a nice way to work. And you still get the input field with all the options at the bottom here. So that's a sweet feature. So just going from the left, obviously, review, that's your div. I believe, no, sorry, you can actually add just one browser. Yeah, so that's a limitation. Cursor can add as many browsers as you want, which is incredible. In this case, we have just one browser per session, right? Or we can open a file. So that is about it. Hey, can you start the development server? Thanks. Okay, so here we go. So there's a front end and back end here. So we'll see how this actually works. So I'm going to click on the front end. Nice. So it opens the integrated browser. As you can see, let me hide my face on the right hand side. So this is an application that I've built to help me generate images and thumbnails for YouTube and articles that I write and so on. So we'll make a few changes. The one thing that I want to test now first is this new feature. Okay, so what I want to test is the comment mode. So this is the button here. It is super tiny. So I'm going to press this and then we can actually select an element. Let's select this. And then if you look at the UI here, you can actually type in what you want to change. So this is again very similar to what you get in the cursor GUI right now, right? So hey, let's make this a little bit more interesting and maybe try and add a gradient to it. So if we were to send this off, it automatically sends it to the actual agent and it is gonna cook. So we'll see if it updates automatically and we can just keep adding. So I'm gonna add something here. Hey, let's add an option to be able to open the location of this image on my local drive. And I'm gonna try and send it, see what happens. Yeah, so we can just keep sending them. So there's really a queue probably that is being managed somehow. Let's maybe change something else. Let's go maybe to generate, add a comment here. Hey, I want to be able to, once the image is generated in the generate tab and I see the image, I would like to be able to click on that image and see a bigger version of that image and send it off. Again, it sent it off. Very nice, it finished. So it did run all the 3 tasks at once, which is nice. It did add a little bit of a kind of a gradient here at the top, which is fine. This is just for the video's purposes, right? It did add the open ability. Let's see if this works. So it doesn't open, but that's okay. But it did add the element itself. Let's actually try and generate something. So let me actually pick a model from here. So we have this and then we can click. Beautiful. Look at that. Hey, I want to add a hero image to the homepage of this application. Something cool, something that would communicate that this is an image generator for my YouTube channel. So if you could just generate an image, that would be awesome. And then we are going to place that image in the application itself. So let's send this off and see what happens. Nice. Not my style, but it will do. So it did generate an image. Now, what can we do with this? What can we do? Well, it doesn't tell me what I can do with this. I can copy the image. I don't want that. Hey, can you add that image to the homepage as the hero image? Damn, okay. So it did add the image. Look at that. Nice. It even came up with like a copy here. Okay, let's test the computer use properly. Hey, can you open Xcode with the macOS character generator app, please? And then run the application so we can see it in an emulator. Okay, so it opened Xcode. Pretty awesome. Oh, now, wow, okay. It did open the application as well. So it built the app from Xcode and this is the app. Let's actually ask a follow-up question and see if it's gonna be able to generate an image. Hey, can you try and generate an image using the open application, the character image generator, please? You have to first pick the character from the list first. Okay, so once the permissions have been set up on the Mac operating system, I believe it's going to use the front end. At least it says it's going to use the front end to actually generate an image. And obviously you would do it yourself, but you know, you can imagine having these tasks automated and just being tested overnight, right? So while we sleep, AI works. Okay, so it found the generate image button. I mean, I can only imagine how quick this is going to be in 2 years' time. There you go. It is generating an image. And if the API, there you go. I mean, how awesome is that? You can just set up tasks and automation. Okay, guys, super quick, short video today. This just dropped. It looks pretty awesome. The super app concept. It's a cool concept where you can have your regular chat, you can have your plugins, automation, obviously code, a little bit of design as well. Not much innovation, to be honest, because all those companies are doing exactly the same thing, but still, it is nice to have options as a consumer, right? So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe if you like the videos. Not many of you subscribe actually, so make sure you do. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you.